Hello all, I'm going to do a reading for the month of September. Please let me know if it resonates with you. It would really help me to learn and grow and to find my own direction with regards to reading. Time is linear, so I'm not sure whether things I talk about have already happened or whether they're going to happen in the future. But if I feel clarity, I will try and give clarity. I tend to read the cards as I see them. I don't really read many books on tarot. I pick it up as I go along. I do know the general readings for most tarot cards, but what I tend to do is feel what I feel it's trying to say. So let's see how we go. Let's see if I can give you a nice reading. Okay, we're starting with happiness. It's a good place to start. Unfortunately, it's in reverse, which means that some of us might be struggling with an internal battle at the moment. It could be to do with finding happiness, or it could be that you've got happiness in your life, but for some reason you can't enjoy it fully. Let's see what the rest of the reading says. Okay, so that energy to me is about it's about something holding you back from doing what you should be doing. The horse in reverse to me again is a stuck energy. It's like instead of being ready to go for something, something's holding you back. Like it's almost like instead of the horse running freely, it's in the stables and it's bucking. You know, it's wanting to go, but yeah, there we go. We've got some clearance. So there's some issues with negative energy at the moment. I think there's some negative energy that needs to be cleared out of your life because there's something waiting for you, and it's to do with your happiness. And it's something you know. It's not something that I'm, that you haven't heard before here. It's almost like you're totally aware of what's going on, but maybe you're waiting. Yeah, you're waiting for the universe to show you where to go. Maybe you're waiting for the universe to step in so you don't have to. It's like you know what needs clearing out of your life, but you're waiting for the universe to make this clearance for you. But at the moment, it's making you feel very unstable. It's affecting family life. It's affecting like your feeling of stability, and this you're not feeling fulfilled. It's like this energy of being stuck, it could almost be that some people crave adrenaline. This could be what this is talking about. This could be understanding what your happiness is and understanding where you get your adrenaline from, because when we're happy, it affects our adrenaline, but when we're anxious, it also does. And it can be very, very hard sometimes to try and figure out what anxiety is and what happiness is because we're so used to feeling anxious. This energy here could be you getting used to that energy in your life, that feeling of anxiety. But what you don't realise is it's the adrenaline that you get from that anxiety that's causing you to become stuck. It's causing you to make the wrong decisions in life. It's causing you to hold on to things that no longer serve you. But your happiness is with your stability, and being in this energy means that you don't feel stable. So it's trying to understand that you can find happiness in peace. It doesn't have to be adrenaline bursts. It's understanding that each emotion is different, and each emotion can actually lead to our happiness. But if we hold on to certain emotions, it can stunt us. It can stop us from moving forward. Yeah, at the moment it's stopping you from going to the next stage in your development. That could be with a career, or it could be with your own personal development, your internal growth. This thing that needs to be let go of, this energy that's kind of dominant in your life right now, that's causing you to question your happiness, it is also preventing you from growing within. It's preventing you from your spiritual growth, or it could be preventing you from, 3D promotion, success in your eyes. It's preventing that from happening. And again, it's about a decision. This could be to do with the fact that this decision should have been made quite a while ago, I think. And it should have been a decision, I think in the past you've had the chance to make the decision just like that. The universe has guided you in the past. The universe has shown you which direction to take. But at that moment in time, you weren't fired up enough to make the decision, and it kind of, you allowed it to settle, and then you allowed, maybe you allowed that person maybe a little bit of power back into your life. Again, this card to me is always about ideas that we've had in the past when we've been in this, this positive energy. With it being next to the shaman there, the magician, I say this is something that you've manifested in the past. I'd say maybe this is frustration of you trying to wait for this to happen. But the universe is saying there's things that need to be let go of before this happens. It could be that you spark this idea off into the universe and you know that it's going to lead to your happiness, but you're wondering where it is. You want to know where it is. You want to know where the universe has put it. But it's because you didn't make this decision in the past. You didn't release this negative energy from your life. You didn't stop this energy from taking over your decisions to a certain element. And you didn't stop it from making you feel unstable. Again, you've got the Ace of Cups in reverse, which is just underneath the happiness card there, next to the breath of life, next to this idea that you had. It's also in reverse. It's saying, in order for you to have that, you need to really think about this energy that you have in your life. I think the problem is, there's a tradition card. So I think this is to do with, I don't think it's to do with tradition in the respect that you're thinking of. I think it's to do with your own internal choices and how you base a lot of decisions around not wanting to hurt people, wanting to do the right thing. Maybe you've looked a lot into karma lately and you're worried that karma's going to create karma, and you don't know where it stops. It can drive you crazy if you start to think like that. The main thing you need to focus on is what makes you happy. And then what you do is you focus on that feeling of happiness and you take it to whichever path you want to take. Okay, I feel this is about you not wanting to hurt other people, even though they may have hurt you in the past. You have this tendency to hold on to the hurt yourself so you don't reflect it over to other people. Now, by doing that, what you're doing is you're causing an internal conflict within yourself. And what that's doing, it's stopping you from being happy, it's stopping you from being stable, and it's allowing this negative energy to control you, and it's stopping you from finding your happiness because you're that anxious at the moment, you're confused what your happiness is. And it could be this that stopped you from making the decision in the past. It could be why you allowed, things to fizzle. Yeah, it's about letting go of an energy that doesn't serve you anymore. This is like a tower moment. So I think this is the answer you've been waiting for, right? Because what I've been feeling here is you're waiting, but it's like you don't want to do it. You want the universe to do it for you. It's coming, okay? But it's get ready for this, because this is, if you look, this decision card is like going that way. And it's almost like whatever happened at that moment in time when you should have made that decision is going to lead to this, because the fires of what happened in that moment is going to set this blasted oak going. This is going to burn the branch that needs to be burned in order for this energy to flow freely, enjoy its own life, find its own happiness, because whatever's happened in the past is going to come back. And it's going to create this, and it's going to give you understanding, it's going to give you clarity, it's going to give you strength to make the right decision this time. This idea that you've had in the past, this idea that's been put on hold, that's kind of been forgotten about because of the negative energy that you have at the moment, is to do with your own skills, it's to do with your own hands, it's to do with the power that you have within you, because everybody has their own unique power, they have their own unique strengths, and what that does is it guides them towards their happiness, it guides them to their abundance, it guides them to their purpose in life. But what happens is when this energy takes over, you forget you have a purpose. You forget you are going to be guided towards abundance. You forget all this. And what happens is you allow this energy to take over your life, and you're no longer in the thought process of, I wonder if I did this, what would happen? You forget your what ifs. There's two different ways to say what if, isn't there? It's like, but what if? And then there's, but what if? The same words, but with two totally different meanings. And sometimes it's about, and if, then what? And maybe this is what this is about. It's like, if this happens, if I make this decision, how will that affect that, and how will affect that? No, no, no. Know that you have a pure heart, and whatever choice you make is to do with keeping your heart pure. Sometimes that means you have to hurt people along the way. Yes, it does. But what you need to realise is, for you to have a pure heart, you have to stick true to your own true intentions, because if you don't do that, then you will never have a pure heart. And in order to help other people and support other people and to find your own abundance, the pure heart is important. And a pure heart isn't somebody that never hurts people, isn't somebody that never shouts, isn't somebody that doesn't get aggressive. It's somebody that knows that deep within them they have pure intentions, and no matter what happens in life, and no matter where they are guided, no matter who triggers them, they know that they have a pure heart, and that means the choices that they make are from that heart, and that will always come back to them. Understand, you're not in charge of other people's happiness, you're only in charge of your own. Again, this is about things from the past that need healing. It's about, I mean, I'd say if it was in this position, you know, it's about, you know, revealing the skeletons in your closet. I'd say with it being in that position, it could either be the secrets to be revealed, and it could be why that's in reverse at the moment. It could be that you kind of know about this. You know about this this secret that needs to be revealed, but maybe it's to do with this decision in the past. Maybe it was a case of the universe directed you in a certain way, but because you didn't have trust in your own inner truths, you didn't trust your own, you know, nudges, your own instincts, maybe that led the fire to fizzle out. But something's going to get revealed now. Now, with it being next to skill, it could be to do with work. It could be something to do with work that's going to get revealed. But whatever gets revealed, it's to do with releasing this negative energy that's around at the moment. Sorry about the dog. He will quieten eventually. Right, this to me is, it's like you could call it a cunning and sly energy. And you could say that this is the energy that you're trying to release at the moment. It's somebody that's, you know, it isn't afraid of, buddy, please be quiet. It's not afraid of, you know, going and grabbing a chicken when they're hungry. And I mean, the thing is, you can look at this two ways. You can see that as cruel because the fox has killed the chicken, you know. But it's human nature. The fox has to kill the chicken to survive. And we are all part of human nature. And things need to be done in order to survive. That fox was chasing that chicken to find his own contentment, because to be content for a fox is to have a full stomach. And that chicken provided that meal for the fox. And who's to say, if the fox didn't need that chicken wouldn't be on this earth, okay? So depending on how you look at things, but if you look at human nature and you look at, there's always people, you know, the lion doesn't think anything of what it does to its prey before it eats it, but it's understanding that each animal has a certain part to play in the role of the world, and understanding that we also have each animal within us. We have the horse that can either run out into the wild or stay in the stable bucking. You know, we have the bear that can be very angry sometimes, but can also, you know, be a cute teddy bear. Maybe not that bear. I mean, but we all have the fox as well, and what we do with that energy, we can use it to be, I mean, cunning and sly, is that like, is there another way you can say that? I mean, sly, is that clever? Clever like the fox doesn't sound as bad as sly. Does it cunning like the fox? Again, it's about using your own intuition. It's about getting in touch with that part of you that, you know, sees beyond the facade of you have to help everybody else and keep everybody else happy, and starts to look within, saying my happiness is the utmost important, because then I can create happiness around me instead of trying to see it in other people. Because when you're sending happiness to other people, it's short-lived. You can't control their happiness. What they do with that, they could pass it on to other people and not hold on to it themselves. So you're forever passing happiness to them, and they're forever passing it to other people. So it's understanding that if you keep your own happiness, then yeah, you can pass it to other people, but then you won't miss it because you'll be abundant with it. So look after number one and use your instincts where you have to, and know that, you know, sometimes we have to hurt people. But this is what you need to understand when you get to this, you know, this blasted oak energy. It's being ready for that moment, being ready to make the right decision. Again, this is about, to me, somebody in your life that can't be trusted. But it's almost like they've gained your trust. But if you look at the picture, it's the Woodwood, which is a huntsman really. And he's actually wearing, you know, one of these cats on his head. And the cat's next to him, and the cat, to be honest, looks like, you know, it could be a pet. So it's like not being aware sometimes of how much this energy can drag you down. It's being loyal to somebody that isn't actually going to be loyal to you, or hasn't been loyal to you and won't be loyal to you in the future. Again, you've got the green woman in reverse. That's the is the Empress, number 3. But that is about not being in control of your own power, allowing this negative energy to affect your happiness. Oh. And again, you've got the World Tree in reverse. So it's like, when it's not like, you know, when I see the World Tree in reverse, it's to me, it's like you're not following a path, but it doesn't mean you're going down the wrong path. It means like you're on a long path. Because sometimes you can take side steps and go in the wrong direction. And I don't think you've gone in the wrong direction. I just think you're halted in the right direction. And this is all about you getting control of your energy. It's not about changing direction. It's about having more dedication to yourself, to your soul purpose, understanding that the dedication isn't needed towards this energy anymore. The dedication is needed towards you and to your own well-being. The dedication should be towards these ideas that you've got, these skills that you have, and not to people who have either proven in the past that they're not worthy of being trusted, or that you are aware deep down that they can't be trusted in the future. You know, because you've been in this energy before, or else it wouldn't actually come up there. You are aware of your own power. You are even aware that you have a purpose, and you in the past have dedicated yourself to this purpose. But right now, what you're doing is focusing your energy onto, and I don't think it's necessarily trying to make this work. I don't think it is. I think you're focusing your energy onto worrying about the universe never being there for you. Never, you know, it's like you're almost saying, I want to be good, you know, can you, there you go. Can you can you do it for me? You know, I'm just asking this favour once, you do it for me. And the universe says, it's got it in hand. There's a tower moment coming, and to me the tower moment is when your higher self takes over and says, right, enough's enough, right, I'm going to make these decisions for you. And before you know it, there's all these things blurting out your mouth, and a door's closed to, you know, a job or what have you, or a person, or just an energy in general of you know, your own thought process. And that's the higher self taking over and saying, right, we've nudged you here, we've nudged you there, right, we're going to give you a nudge here. Right, what this is to me is somebody watching over you. It could be just through social media, which it usually is these days. But to me, this is almost being aware that somebody's watching over you. It could be this energy. It could be that this person's from your past. It could be that you're starting to allow somebody from your past to return that you've dedicated time to before. And it could be that you haven't made the decision to finally cut off this energy internally. This could be a little sign for some of you that if you're thinking, oh, this doesn't relate to me, it could be that this is the energy we're talking about, the energy that's currently watching you. And this could be a warning saying that if you allow this energy back into your life, you're going to have to go through this whole process again. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I've been through this. I think for some of you, this energy is going to come back. And it's understanding that at the moment, it's going to take longer for you to get where you need to go. That's all it is. It's almost like you're underneath the roots of the tree there, yeah? It's like it was in reverse, so it's almost like you're struggling underneath the roots of what's going on, and you're not really seeing anything, bush up. You're not seeing the blossoms on the tree yet. You're not even seeing the wood on the trees, You're just that obsessed with the roots, you're finding your stability, because at the moment you do feel unstable. So this is why this is happening. This is why the universe is guiding you to a decision. This is why you need to let go of the past. It's because you've been exploited in the past. People have used you for their own means. They've not been honest with you. Okay, they've caused you to be unhappy. Whether you have or not, this clearance either taken place in the past here already, or that needs to take place, because this energy should no longer exploit you, because you have the capabilities to create your own life. And it's almost like you're aware. If this person isn't in your life right now, you know exactly who I'm talking about, and you know that it has been a struggle in the past, and you know that you're still actually struggling because of this. So I'd say that what this is saying is that this is somebody you've already got over. You've already done the healing. As far as you are aware, you know exactly what you're going to say if this energy returns to your life, okay? For those people that I was talking about before, where we're saying there's a decision that needs to be made, I could be giving you two different stories to the same person here. It depends how it relates. But for this, I'd say that you feel confident now that if the universe stepped in, you are ready to make the right decision. But what you don't realise is you still have things that need healing before that happens, not after, before. So that when it's time to make that decision, you're going to be confident enough to do it. And you're going to let go of the past, and you're going to remember why this process has taken place. And it's because you've grieved this relationship already. You've already grieved it. And the reason why you've grieved it is because you've been waiting for something more. You want a better love. It's nothing to do with a person. It's to do with the amount of love they can dedicate to you at this moment in time. And it's to do with when they're coming back into your life. If you look, you're howling there, you're getting rid of that. You're howling for your happiness, and in the middle of that, you've got this energy here as somebody that is untrustworthy, that's exploited you in the past, that could still be exploiting you. So you need to start listening to your intuition more, because I think what's happening is, because you in the kind of negative vibe because of what's going on around you, it could be, when we're talking about this decision that wasn't made, it could be that you didn't notice the triggers beforehand. So it wasn't enough when it actually came to fruition for you to make that decision. So now is the time to be in tune with what's happening around you. And if something falls to the floor, a piece of paper, read what's on the paper. If you're flicking over TV and something stands out, look more into it. If you're reading an article that triggers something, allow that to trigger, because the universe is always sending you little signs and signals. And it's like, if this negative energy returns to your life, being ready for it, listening to your intuition when it does happen, remembering, you know, this card reading and remembering the past, you know, and trying to figure out the intention of this return into your life. See, I'd say when the Stoat's in this energy, it's somebody like ready to, it's still watching, but almost ready to jump into the water now. It's like, yeah, right, I'm ready now. I've got my wellies on, I'm going to splash in the puddle. But it's in this kind of energy. So again, I'd say it's kind of a halted, an energy of waiting, again, for the universe really to step in, instead of actually making the decision right now. You don't feel you've got enough clarity to make that decision. Again, the Otter, this is about being too nervous to step in, but that's in reverse. So I'd say that maybe in the past you got over this feeling here and you did actually make the decision to jump into calmer waters. Maybe that's where you are now. Maybe this is after you've jumped into calmer waters. But this is about wasting energy again to me, because it's about, well, no, because like the salmon, it swims upstream, doesn't it? And you can imagine how much energy that takes for a fish to swim upstream, when fish normally just, you know, go with the flow, you know, they swim in the water. And along the way, a lot of this salmon, a lot of them die, and there's only a percentage that survive. But it's saying that this is kind of the energy that you're in at the moment, and it's your choice now what you're going to do as to whether you're going to survive swimming upstream, or whether you're just going to, you know, flail down and end up either having to try again or just giving in and just floating away. It's deciding how you're going to use that energy. Are you going to just get in control of your own energy and stop allowing other people to control it for you? So yeah, again, there we go. This is about you not feeling like the universe has got your back. You're feeling at the moment that decisions that you've made recently or decisions that you haven't made are based on the fact that the universe aren't sending you the correct signs to guide you on your path to happiness. You don't feel you're getting what you needed. Maybe this is why you're allowing this negative energy either back into your life or you're holding on to it. It's because you don't feel within yourself that you've got the confidence to do this on your own, because you don't feel you're protected by the universe. You don't feel you're being guided on the right path. But we're ending with reunion card, yeah. In a normal pack of cards, the Six of Cups is looking back fondly on the past. It's looking back at past relationships fondly. So you could say that this is talking about a reunion of a past energy. I mean, to me, I'm just going to look at the back of the cards, yeah, it's about you. It's about you. I feel this isn't about the past energy, it's about you understanding your own strengths and your own powers, okay? Because the generosity cups come up there. I'd say this is you getting back in touch with your true self, remembering how it made you feel in the past when you were in tune with the universe, because you've been there before. And this is what this is all about. I think you've been concentrating too much on 3D actions that are supposed to be taking place, rather than internally looking within and seeing how much growth you have made within in your own self, okay? And when you get that back, you will feel protected. You will see that you are on the right path, and you will feel how much happiness you have around you already, okay? Right, I'm just going to clear then. Let's get some advice from the Oracle cards. The woodland fairy, not woodland fairy, what's it called? Woodland tarot cards, yeah. That was a woodland tarot cards I use. I love them cards. That's what I tend to do. I choose cards that have got, you know, a lot of picture to them. Right, let's see what these are saying about the energy that's around at the moment, what advice they can give. Yeah, attachment, deceit, adjacent possibilities. Okay, so this to me is saying that it's about releasing the attachment. Okay, I'd say this is kind of telling you what this Tower moment's going to be. Yeah, this is telling this releasing of attachment. This is right. This is your Tower moment. Okay, you're going to find something out. Yeah, you're going to find something out that's been hidden from you. It's going to feel like you've been betrayed. You're going to feel hurt. And I'm sounding blasé about this, but I think, to be honest, it's because the level of hurt and betrayal that you're going to feel isn't going to be the level that you're thinking it's going to be, because what it is, it's confirmation, yeah? It's the universe giving you confirmation. And if you can detach yourself, what about attachment here? Detach yourself from what's happened and observe the reason why it's happened, that will give you clarity of the reason, and it will help you detach emotion from what's happening, yeah? And then you will find that straight away, it could be almost instantaneous this. Things like this have happened to me instantaneously, okay? It could be that as soon as you decide that this deceit is going to allow you to make the decision you need to release the energy that no longer serves you. Look at that moving, it won't stay still. Wow. Anyway, then the universe is going to show you the other possibilities that are available to you. But until you release this attachment, it's not going to happen. Until you have this Tower moment, you're not going to see it. Until you can step back from that moment when it happens and understand why, you're going to feel attached to that moment, and that won't serve you any purpose. Right, I'm going to pick some. Oh, I'll use these ones. These seem to have flicked out at me. Yeah, we've got 4 here. That's talking about important life passages like weddings, birthdays, graduations, anniversaries, and saying it's a time to celebrate. So this could be the universe kind of saying to you that, can I get them on there? Almost. It's saying, look around you now and look at all you've got right now that you can be happy about. And understand that this energy that you're holding on to, you don't need to hold on to it, because with that energy, it's like there's not really that much more to be happy about. Without that energy, there is so much more to be happy about, because there's going to be other possibilities open up to you. So it's understanding that this energy is holding back the universe from pouncing down different avenues for you. And then we've got the Rubellite, and this is about passion and purpose. And it's saying your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. So this could be also to do with this. It could be at the moment, maybe you know what this passion and purpose is. Maybe you're aware, but this energy is holding you back. And until you let go, it's still going to be, you're going to be, you know, almost like writer's block. It's like nothing is going to come out. It won't come out while you're feeling the way you are. This is about taking time out for yourself, because it's really important that you look within, you heal within before you try and push externally, you know, the need to heal others, the need to help others, the need to want to be there for others, the need to want to make people happy. You do that all for yourself, and then it gets reflected everywhere. To heal yourself is to heal your family. And it's saying you're ready now to do this. It's saying you're ready to do deep emotional healing from the past. It's saying letting go of this energy is actually going to allow you to devote some more time to yourself, to look within, to really focus on your own purpose in life, to try and discover your unique footprint. Because I think at the moment, it's like you know kind of what's going to be included in your soul purpose, but you don't know what your unique footprint is yet. It's understanding you've got something within you that's totally unique, totally different to anybody else on this planet. Right, let's see. So we've got the Magician, yeah. This is saying that you can manifest anything you want to be successful. It's within you. It's within you, not within this person, it's within you. And by doing this, after this Tower moment, when it happens, you're going to take a giant leap forward in your life. And all this worry that you've got inside of you at the moment is just going to be replaced with optimism. It's like, it says here, joy is coming home to roost. Yeah, it's saying that the joy is there. It's looking at these adjacent possibilities. Look, it's almost looking at it. And it's saying at the moment, this is your ego. This is you feeling trapped within your ego, but it's not true. It's like, don't focus too much on like money, about, you know, what if this happens? What if that happens? Like before, it's like, what if, you know? What if I lose my job? What if, you know, it's like, what I've learned on this path, and I'm sure everybody will agree with me that's kind of following the path to a certain level, it's like the universe does strip you of all what you feel at the time is all your basic needs and wants and desires. And it kind of, you know, if you're asking the question, if you've got in your head that you're worried about money, the universe will always send you things to worry about. But until you like step back and think, you know what, I'm not going to worry about anything else anymore, it's like that doesn't happen. But what does happen at the same time is everything gets taken off you, and that is any financial stability you might have, any home stability you might have, any relationship stability you might have, because it wants you to feel how you feel without the ability to see it around you. And then when you start to understand this, then you get the feeling of this abundance without it actually being around you. And you can think, well, you know, what if you run out of money? What if you run out of food? What if you run out of this? What if this happens? But what you find is, until you reach your abundance, the universe will always give you enough to get by. All the love that you've given throughout your life, all the times you've given in the past to people, the truth in your heart, knowing that if you had an abundant bank account, that would be shared with other people. It's like you having that truth allows the universe to guide you to whatever you need. You never do without food on the table. You don't do without a home. You know, it's like, for a moment in time, if you do, it's to serve your sole purpose. Whatever extremes you've been through in life are to serve your sole purpose. But if you're on this balance of life and you're worrying about whether you're going to have money in the bank, whether you're going to have a job, just know that if you're following your true purpose from your heart, everything will happen when it's supposed to happen and for the right reasons. If there's gaps along the way that cause you to struggle, there's reasons for them gaps. But the important thing is staying on that high vibration and understanding that you are in control of your own universe. I'm just going to pick out a couple of fairy cards now for advice, and then we're going to stop this. I don't know how long it's gone on for. Ten of Cups, Ten of Summer, yeah. Right, so we've got here is, this is about you finding your happiness abundance, yeah? Understanding that the more negative energy you release, the more happy you're going to be. The more you're going to find these adjacent possibilities, you're going to manifest your own life. You're going to take big leaps forward, and you're going to let go of all these thoughts that have held you back in the past. You're going to do the healing you need to take place. And it's saying now, you can make some wise investments and you can make some wise planning, okay? And it's all about honouring family traditions. So maybe this is maybe you could talk to your family about this, maybe talk to your mum and dad, whoever's relevant. This could be about you taking a step back now from anything you feel is a financial constraint. It could be to do with this ego, okay? It could be you planning ahead and trying to strip back things in your life that don't really serve a purpose anymore, to material wealth, to do with you know, what you're spending your money on, what do you actually need in your life, and having the understanding that, you know what, I could be happy with so much less than what I've got. yes, yeah, I'm still not happy. And then you start to look at life differently, and then you'll realise where your happiness is. It's within, and it's there. It's just a feeling, and it's a feeling of the universe being with you. It's always been with you, and very soon you're going to get that tower moment, you're going to get realisations, and it's all going to happen for you. But be ready to receive. I'd say start looking around you now and appreciating every sign that you feel is guiding you towards where you should truly be. It doesn't matter. You don't have to tell other people that you've seen these signs. This is you. The only person that needs to know that you've acknowledged it is you. Just nod your head and acknowledge, and thank the universe for guiding you to where you are supposed to be. It's your job now to listen. Okay, I really hope this reading's helped. Take care, love you all.